Hey, is the Spice Boys here with another Titanfall 2 video, and today we are going to be doing another Titan guide. But before I get into the video, can I please ask you to like and subscribe? And yeah, we'll get on with the video. But I'd like also to mention that I was on a Tony Mo stream today, live stream on Twitch, and it was really nice. You can communicate, share ideas and stuff. So I'd really recommend going into Twitch streams with any other Titanfall YouTuber, maybe Tony Mo, Iniquity, people like that, because it's really helpful. We might start a Twitch stream when we have more subscribers, but yeah, so let's get into this. The guide is going to be on Tone. So Tone used to be the most overpowered Titan of all of them. He is more balanced, and now he is still pretty good. He's balanced. He's not bad, but he's not good either. So Tone is most effective at about mid to long range distances against other Titans, but you could probably sneak by some close range. You can also sort of sneak by a kill on a good Ronin player, but you want to keep a bit of distance between yourself. So yeah, your 40mm tracker cannon can do a lot of damage over long distances if you learn the travel time. And yeah, so let's get into this. Tone's weapon is the 40mm tracker cannon. It's really good for picking off pilots based on the short travel time and splash damage. Direct hit is a 1 kill to a pilot, while missing you can still get splash damage. So I believe it's like 2 or 3 hits splash damage. So it also gives you 1/3 of a lock-on when you hit Titans or Reapers, or turrets, heavily armored things. And once you get 3 of those locks, you can fire your tracker rockets. There is also a kit called the Enhanced Tracker Rounds that gives you 2 charges, or 2/3 whenever you hit a critical. So yeah, tracker rockets are the next ability, and they are Tone's bread and butter. They have no cooldown, and because you can only use them after you have a lock on. They can be used against other Titans, but only once they have 3 locks on them. What they do is they launch a barrage of missiles similar to Monarch's barrage, but they lock on. A good strategy is to get 2 lock-ons and background cover. Use the sonar lock, and yeah, you can curve them around corners. Curve them above buildings even sometimes, and yeah, sometimes they won't even know what's coming for them. The next ability is the Sonar Pulse. Now the Sonar Pulse is a really helpful ability. So when you use it, it's like a pulse blade, and it gives you 1/3 of a lock on a Titan, or multiple Titans if you have multiple in the area. There's a kit that I personally like using, but I'll talk about it later, called Pulse Echo, that increases the it gives it 2 echoes. It goes like blip blip. So that means that you will get 2/3 of a lock on when using this without even having a line of sight. So that is really good. The next ability is Particle Wall, which is really good. It's like a Titan-sized hardcover, and it is pretty effective. There is a kit, I forget what it's called. It's probably like a reinforced particle wall, but it gives it more health. It gives it twice the amount of health. Without it, it gets destroyed rather quickly, but while using this kit, it's pretty good. So let's go on to Tone's core. The infamous Salvo core. It's really good. It shoots a ton of missiles that follow your crosshair. It follows your crosshair, so you can curve from above buildings, and I believe it also follows locks too. I don't use Tone very often, so I don't really know. But yeah, it will remove like 2 or 3 bars of a Titan's health. So yeah, let's talk about Titan specific kits and Tone specific kits. So the Titan kit, I would either run Turbo Engine because mobility is kind of a problem, so having 2 dashes is really helpful, or Overcore because Tone's core is so powerful. Never take Nuke Eject. That is I hate nuke eject. The cloaking ability doesn't really help. It's not very useful anyways. And counter ready, you don't really have any need for that because the tracker cannon is so good at taking out pilots. So onto the tone specific kits. Burst loader is useless. Just never use burst loader. You may think it's good because you can charge up 3 shots and get a full lock, but it takes a really long time to charge up, and most of the time you won't even be getting you won't be getting a full lock on. So yeah, I would use either Rocket Barrage because it makes actually I have 3 recommendations. I'd use Rocket Barrage because it adds more rockets. Reinforced Particle Wall because the particle wall is not very strong without it, or Pulse Echo because it's very, very useful. So yeah, that is going to be the end of my tone guide. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Spicy Boys out.